Finally, it took me 3 minutes to get this game to frickin' read on my Xbox.
Psych!
So, I had something so very embarrassing happen to me yesterday. Those of you who are SpongeBob fans may get this little reference, but he ripped his pants. Yeah, it's true. I ripped my pants. This story is so embarrassing. Before I get into that, though, I literally have ripped so many pairs of pants. Only because sometimes when they wash, they all get a little smaller, and I guess I don't know. I have really big legs, so pants don't really work out the best for me. I don't even think I could tell you the number of times I've ripped my pants. It's crazy. Side note here, before we fully get into this story, I got a new camera angle, and I actually really like it. It's not below my TV. I moved my cords and stuff and got it all to where I could get it where it's at now, so let me know if you guys are a fan of the spot. I know I am. So yesterday I'm at church. I go to church on Wednesdays. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Christian. So I go to church on Wednesdays, and we like to dress stylish, I guess you would say. My church, they're really into fashion, so they got like, you always got somebody that's got a really creative outfit on, or, they just always look fresh. Find yourself being part of that, and you want to dress nice too. And just, look good. But I'm just hanging out with some of the kids there. I am a leader there. I'm like a youth leader, or I wouldn't say youth leader, but a leader. So I was hanging out with all the people there, and I'm with like the younger people. They're like freshmen or sophomores in high school, so they're a little bit younger than me. I graduated, so they're a few years younger than me, and we're all just talking and stuff like that, pulling out some dance moves because they play like some good music before. I'm absolutely getting wrecked. So we're just talking and hanging out and, throwing the football around a little bit. And then I did this little thing on my Snapchat where my friend sniped me. You guys all know how that goes. It's pretty funny to watch. I decided I wanted to do one. After I do that sniping thing, for whatever reason, one of the guys I was talking to, one of the kids out of the group, he did this leprechaun kick. And for those of you who don't know, it's like where you jump up, you clack your feet together, and you like extend one out. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't want to do it again and rip some more pants. But he did the leprechaun, and I decided to do it right after him for whatever reason. Like, don't know why I decided to do it, but I did. So I decided to do this too, because he was like, I can't do it. And I was like, oh, let me show you how to do it. Of course, me didn't think about it, and I go and I do it, and all you hear when I do the kick is look down, and I didn't even have to look down, actually. I knew instantly that I ripped my pants. And it was not okay. They didn't notice at first. They did not notice at first. I don't know how they didn't hear it. But I went straight to the wall. Went and posted up on the wall, covering, because the rip was really, it was huge. And one spot of the belt all the way down to my inner thigh. And so that was exposing my whole like right leg and everything. It was so embarrassing. I kid you not. I don't know how they did not notice. But I instantly went to the wall and I told them, I said, yo, I just ripped my pants. I'm like crossing my legs and stuff, posted up so they don't see. They started laughing. And then I showed them it and they started laughing so hard. They were like, just go drive home and get a new pair. And I was like, I can't do that. I live too far. I won't make it back in time. Because I live like 15 minutes from my church. Maybe 20 from my church. So it's a bit of a drive that I do each and every day to go out there for work and job and stuff like that. And I kid you not, I texted my friend Tony because he lived like literally, we can get there to his house and back in 20 minutes and be on time right when they open the doors to go in. So we did that. So I texted my buddy Tony and I asked him, I said, take me to your house, I ripped my pants and I need some shorts. He laughed at me. I also sent a message in our group chat, and I'll put this message up on the screen right now. But I was like, somebody bring me some shorts. I just ripped my pants. This is not a joke. Kid you not, that is exactly what I said. And I had people, because they all go to the church. It's a group chat with like some of the guys in my Bible study group at the church. So they see me and they're laughing at me. Nobody else knows. They're laughing at me. I have one of my mentors walk up to me and just bust out laughing. I kid you not. And I couldn't do anything. They're all telling me to go and walk to my car. I was like, I'm not gonna let everybody see me rip my pants. They're like, oh dude, it's not even that big of a deal. But if you've ever ripped your pants before, you know the embarrassment. You're gonna get laughed at. And I don't care about getting laughed at, but I didn't want to get laughed at. So time goes by and finally my buddy Tony gets out of the leaders meeting that I should have been at. But I ripped my pants moments before the meeting started, so I was all the way across the campus. I'm not walking there with my ripped pants. But he gets out of the meeting and he gets over to me, and I have all the guys that were around me that I was talking to and hanging out with. I have them come with me. I have literally they all walked around me, so it was like a freaking pack just to block my ripped pants. And while this happened, I had my buddies Snapchatting me like, Keenan ripped his pants, don't tell anybody. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going on people's Snapchat for 24 hours. And everybody that is gonna see it is all from the church. Most of them are from the church. So I was just like, oh my gosh. Nice, buddy, keep camping. And it was embarrassing. They all laughed, and finally we get to my car. I drive there, and I was so embarrassed that when we pulled up to my buddy Tony's house, I know his family, but I did not want to go inside his house, get the shorts, and go and change in the bathroom. I had him bring them to the car. I climbed over my seat, because his dad was outside. I wasn't going to let him see my ripped pants. Climb over the driver's seat into the passenger seat, and I told him, you're driving. So he's like, alright. And his dad comes over, and it's like, da-da-da-da. So his dad comes over, and is like, why are you driving? And then my buddy Tony, of course, he did this to everybody. It's like he just ripped his pants. Ooh. And that I didn't want to change in the house. We were just going to go back to church, because that's where we need to be. So I put my shorts on in the car. I get back to my church, and all the people that knew, they're like, oh, you got some pants, huh? And they were just laughing at me. Yeah, so that's the story, guys. How I ripped my pants at church. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Leave a like if you've ever ripped your pants, because I know it's embarrassing. And yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. This has been your boy Gims, and I'm going to catch you later. Peace out.